What's up, my comic comrades? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who will be playing Black Adam in his upcoming solo film, has alluded several times that he would love to go up against Superman. Not to get our hopes up, but the very possibility of seeing that fight on the big screen at some point in the future is enough to get the nerd gears going. So let's take a peek at a few of the times Black Adam and the Man of Steel battled in the comics to see how the two really stack up against one another. The first time Black Adam and Superman fought was an all-new collector's edition issue C58, titled Superman vs. Shazam. Fitting, right? In the issue, Black Adam uses a spell to disguise himself as Shazam, or back then, Captain Marvel. Disguised as Shazam, he goes around destroying the city, taking steel beams to buildings as if he was swinging a baseball bat. Superman obviously can't just let that happen, saying to him, "I want words with you." But when Soup sees that it's Captain Marvel, he's shocked. At which point, Black Adam, as Captain Marvel, just knocks Superman back with the steel beam. He continues to lay into Superman, but Superman is able to get a punch in that sends Black Adam falling onto the top of a building. When Superman flies down to pick up who he thinks is Captain Marvel, Black Adam just releases a red sun ray in Superman's face, stunning Superman long enough for Black Adam to reveal his true self, unknown to Superman, while he flies away. Later on in the issue, Superman would find the real Captain Marvel while he was busy saving people, and confronts him thinking he was the Captain Marvel he fought earlier, causing a fight between Earth's mightiest mortal and the Man of Steel. Captain Marvel gets some good hits in, but ultimately Superman takes it with a massive Superman punch, knocking Captain Marvel out. Superman is quickly filled with regret, thinking, "Oh my god, what have I done?" But the wizard Shazam appears to Superman saying, "You have done less than you imagined, my son. Captain Marvel is hurt, yet his powers of recuperation are almost as great as his strength." Basically saying he's gonna get back up and death is not his destiny. And a few seconds later, Captain Marvel gets back up, and long story short, Superman and Captain Marvel work things out. But the point is that Black Adam got the best of Superman during their first fight, even if he did have to use red sun radiation and run off. Either way, that was their first fight, which leads us to their second fight in DC Comics Presents issue 49. In this confrontation, Black Adam is doing his thing, destroying the city, throwing cars at cops, all the normal villain stuff. He then says, "There are none who could stop me. Who dares?" But when Superman gets wind of this, he says, "I do, Black Adam, but then I don't think a formal introduction is really necessary. I see you remember me," referring to the battle I just went over. Black Adam responds, "That I do, Superman, just as I remember how when we clashed, it was I who stood as a victor in the battle. I don't fear you, Superman. In fact, I have you to thank for my presence on this world. You seem surprised, Man of Steel, but it's true." If that confuses you, Black Adam and Shazam were from different Earths back then. Black Adam goes on to explain how he made his way to Superman's Earth, and Superman responds, "Then you've made a serious mistake by underestimating me, Adam. Don't think I'm just gonna stand around while you have a go at conquering the world. And even if I'm not able to stop you, you're forgetting someone else, Captain Marvel. If you could get to this Earth, so can he." And finally, the battle begins with them trading punches, but yet again, Black Adam gets the upper hand at first, knocking Superman back with a massive punch. However, the battle is extremely short-lived as Shazam shows up and teams up with Superman against Black Adam to pull out the win. And speaking of a win, if you're a big DC fan like us, you gotta see these new character posters we just got from our longtime sponsors, Displate. They're based on the Three Jokers comic and are some of my favorite posters to date. Displates are high-quality metal art prints that are extremely durable and ridiculously easy to hang, which is why we have a ton of Displate posters around the studio. Each Displate metal poster comes with a mounting kit and guide, wall stickers, and magnets. First, you line them up where you want to hang them, then apply the magnets to the wall where instructed on the guide sticker, and mount your poster. It only takes a few minutes per poster, and there is no hammer or nails needed. Displate also works with some of the most talented artists in the world, giving you an insane number of poster options, including officially licensed art from Marvel, DC, Netflix, and more. They're also constantly dropping great new editions and limited time exclusives. Not to mention, Displate partners with Trees for the Future to plant one tree for every Displate you add to your collection. So click our link in the description and start building your own Displate collection. And as a bonus, for a limited time, Displate is giving all of you members of the Variant Nation 25% off your purchase of 1 or 2 Displates and 29% off your purchase of 3 or more Displates. The discount will be automatically applied at checkout, but remember, be sure to use our link in the description so the discount kicks in. Okay, so another epic Black Adam Superman fight is from Deceased Hope at World's End. In this series, Black Adam becomes infected with the anti-life virus and becomes a Black Adam zombie essentially, just wanting to infect and kill anyone he sees. It's actually kind of sad how he became infected. He was depowered in his 10th Adam form, going to check on a boy in Kahndaq, as his mom said there's something wrong with her son. But when Adam goes to check on him, he finds the boy is infected as the boy reaches out and scratches Adam on the chest. Black Adam tried to say Shazam, but it was too late, and he becomes an infected version of Black Adam. Now infected, of course, he's trying to infect the rest of the world, so we see it takes the might of Superman, Martian Manhunter, and Cyborg to fend him off initially. But it only fends him off temporarily. Later on in the series, when Black Adam is attacking Superman's son, Jonathan Kent screams, "Dad." Superman hears it and comes in far faster than a speeding bullet and far more powerful than a locomotive, knocking Black Adam out. As nothing's really stronger than a pissed off Superman. But he still doesn't kill Black Adam or defeat him permanently. Superman and the rest of the heroes would continue to clash with Black Adam to the end of the series. In the final issue, issue 15, Superman, Wonder Girl, Wonder Woman, Green Canary, and John Kent were able to hold Black Adam down while Wonder Woman wrapped her lasso of truth around Black Adam's neck, saying, "I know you could speak. Say Shazam. The lasso of truth compels you to say it." Eventually, he says Shazam and is finally depowered back to his 10th Atom form. At which point, Superman, with a combination of X-ray vision, microscopic vision, and heat vision, did microsurgery on Adam to sever his vocal cords so he can never utter the words Shazam again. And of course, we saved the best fight between Black Adam and Superman for last, which took place in Action Comics issue 831 and a story titled Black and Blue. The fight actually lasted throughout the entirety of the issue. Anyway, the stage gets set at the end of Action Comics issue 830. In the issue, we see Superman fighting the villain Shrapnel while fending off people in Metropolis who are being mind controlled, jumping off the top of buildings, saying they're Superman's #1 fan. It's all part of Dr. Psycho's plan. Black Adam finds out about this and approaches Dr. Psycho in disguise, saying, "Attacking Superman in his own city? Some might hypothesize that you want to be defeated." Psycho replies, "Playing Luthor's lapdog today, Adam?" And Adam picks him up, saying, "We're leaving, Doctor. You've inflicted enough pointless cruelty in these people's lives." Psycho replies, "You know, Adam, sometimes I don't think your heart is really in the society of villains." Adam takes Dr. Psycho up to the top of a building, saying, "What I don't understand is, if you really wanted to defy the society and bring down Superman, why not simply control his mind? And take off those ridiculous glasses," as he's wearing Superman sunglasses. Psycho tells him, "Professional courtesy, and these glasses make me look good." Adam asks, "What do you mean professional courtesy?" And Psycho answers, "Someone has been in his mind already, and just recently too. Look, I'm sorry, these beloved types, they make me retch till last week's lunch comes up. I may never get to spit in an ordained saint's face, but today was close." Black Adam then says while grabbing Dr. Psycho, "The truth, Psycho, you're not fit to touch the man's cape. The sky seems clear, let's go." At which point Superman arrives, saying, "Psycho, Black Adam, did you really think I don't know who flies over my city at all times? I know you two are behind Shrapnel's attacks today and endangered civilians, and I'm afraid you've worn out your welcome." Then in Action Comics 831, Superman says to himself, "The superpowered criminals are becoming bolder, almost as if Luthor's absence has made them stronger somehow, more organized. On the farm, sometimes the corn would become infected with a fungus. When that happened, there was only one solution: rip it out by the root." He then says to Black Adam, "Last warning, Adam, surrender, now." Black Adam replies to Superman, "I'm aware that I'm only a guest in your country. However, international custom dictates that," and Dr. Psycho then interrupts, saying, "Oh, I didn't do it, Superman. I would never manipulate those mediocre minds." Alternative. Pointing to Adam while Superman says to himself, "Lately it's been one threat after another. Not in space, not on the moon, but here in my home. I think it's time to remind these people of exactly who wears the cape in the city." Superman says to Black Adam, "People were hurt, Adam. They could have been killed. My people. You'll get your chance to explain to the proper authorities." Adam replies, "I had nothing to do with that, Superman, and I ask for the last time, change your tone, sir." As Superman thinks, Black Adam, the legal ruler of Kahndaq, blessed with all the power of Captain Marvel, and more. Superman gets in Black Adam's face, saying, "I know you severed ties with the JSA, Adam, and you're protecting Dr. Psycho. I think I'll keep my tone as it is. Time's up, Adam. Let's go." Meanwhile, Dr. Psycho is getting bored and uses his powers to make Black Adam throw the first punch while Adam says, "I said stand down, Kryptonian." The punch sends Superman flying into a building, but Superman just gets pissed off and flies towards Black Adam, returning the favor, sending Black Adam flying. Superman says to himself, "Well, now I know. It's harder than Captain Marvel too." Which is crazy, Superman confirming that Black Adam is stronger than Shazam, or simply saying that Black Adam doesn't hold back. That can go either way. In any case, Superman goes on to say, "There's something I can't tell Lois. How careful I have to be. The caution I have to show every time I touch a human being. If my attention wavers, their bones become toothpicks, and their flesh just tissue. How fortunate then that now, when I'm most ticked off with Adam, I have no such concerns." As he delivers a massive hit to Adam's chest. It's pretty dang crazy. This monologue from Superman reminds me of the Justice League Unlimited episode where Superman is telling Darkseid how he always has to hold his power back, scared he's gonna hurt or kill someone. But he doesn't have to do that with Darkseid because he could take it, and he's pretty much saying the same exact thing to Black Adam. Now back to the fight. Of course, Black Adam gets back up, grabbing Superman by the hand, saying, "By all that is holy, get away," throwing Superman into the pavement. As Superman lays in the crater his body just made in the street, he thinks to himself, punches land with the volume of cannon blast and the impact of a small bomb. Gotta move this battle to higher ground. Superman is straight up saying that Black Adam's punches are like small bombs with the volume of cannon blasts. That's nuts. Black Adam then hovers over Superman, telling him, "I'm innocent, Superman. I will not tell you again." But Superman replies, "That's not what Shrapnel said, Adam." As we see a panel from the past with Shrapnel telling Superman, "You see, he was cooked up by those two. Psycho was supposed to brainwash the streets, then Adam comes in and cleans your clock. While you're doing your usual Weepy Willy act, what you always do when someone kicks it. I'm just the opening act distraction, Blue. It's like a test, see? To see if all the crazy crud that happened to your brain made made you easier to pummel. Superman then says to Black Adam, he told me about your test. How am I doing so far? Adam is then tackled by Superman saying, I don't know anyone by the name Shrapnel. The two Titans then lock arms as Superman thinks to himself, whether by chance or design, he's made it almost impossible to leave the city center. That means it has to end fast. As Black Adam says, yield alien, you've been deceived. But Superman says, I do not yield, Adam, I mostly do painful beatdown. How many can I put you down for? Suddenly, a mind-controlled citizen jumps on Black Adam's back saying, get off of him, he's mine. I know what you want. You want to be his biggest fan, but I'm his biggest fan. I'll scratch your eyes out, pretender. Black Adam, getting fed up, says enough and throws the woman back, sending her flying into a building, but Superman flies after her and catches her before she hits the building. His eyes then light up with heat vision, staring at Black Adam, extremely pissed off that he just threw a civilian. Black Adam just mean mugs Superman saying, alright, we both know it's coming, as Superman blasts Black Adam through the building. He then charges Black Adam with a Superman punch, but Black Adam just stares at him sternly before turning his back to Superman with his arms held out wide to his sides. Superman then stops the punch that he was going to throw to the back of Black Adam's head, saying, that was a punch that would have split a moon in half, Adam. You took quite a risk just now. Black Adam says, no, I knew you wouldn't hit a man in the back, Superman. It was a risk born of faith in you. At this point, Dr. Psycho shows up and tells Superman about the mind-controlled girl, saying, I'm not saying I'm the one who ruined her life and her teeny little Midwest brain, but if I were, I guarantee you, not even Big Green Martian could set her straight. A fix for my freedom? What do you say? Superman has to reluctantly agree to let Dr. Psycho go so he would fix the girl's mind. As Black Adam says, Superman, I regret what has come to pass here, but I give you the word of Teth Adam, he will never do this again, and he will be punished, as he takes Dr. Psycho. But there you have it, guys, one epic Superman Black Adam fight, and they were pretty evenly matched. There was no winner, they were both just taking each other's hits and exchanging blows, which is crazy. And I feel like this is something we would see in the DCEU. Although I hope they would give us some more clear indication of the winner, which I mean, come on, it's obviously Superman. But that wraps up our breakdown of some of the best Superman versus Black Adam fights in comics. I just hope we get to see something like this on the big screen. And I really hope it's with Henry Cavill Superman. Please, Warner Brothers, get him back. The money is worth it. But what are your thoughts of Black Adam and Superman fighting in the comics, and who do you think would win? Let us know in the comments. And that's going to bring today's episode to a close, but if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to check out this one right here. And if you like all of our content, like, subscribe, and comment. It always helps us out. But other than that, I'll see you next time when I talk about all things comics.